Hi Libra, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of January, taking a look at life overall for you. It's good primarily for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Libra. We follow tropical astrology. It could, however, resonate anywhere where you have Libra in your natal chart. It's general, though it's not personal, so it might not hit it for everyone that watches. If this does not resonate with you, Libra, try watching readings on Soma, Chandra, Tarot for any other part of your natal chart. I'm going to post this reading on both Soma, Chandra, Libra, which is my channel just for you guys, and also Soma, Chandra, Tarot, where I read from Aries to Pisces. So if you're new, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. If you want to know what other services I do, or you'd like to visit my website, the link to all those things is down in the description below. All right, let us begin. So Libra, I know a lot of you are very, very single, and I did a demographic survey the other day on Soma, Chandra, Libra, and I noticed that most of my viewers are single, and that a lot of you said you'd really like readings that aren't about love. So I tried very, very hard to channel lots of other parts of your life, and by cracky, I think we got it. I was like, okay, I see a strong focus on the second house, but that's not what came out in your astrology. I think you're supposed to be taking good care of yourself and being open to new things. I do see that money will be a focus in February, and getting out of a place of acceptance and despondence and going on a quest to find passion and joy. And it's all going to start with the fifth house, Libra. So your astrology activations for the beginning of the month are the fifth house, where you have fun. Yes, it is about romance, but it's about pleasure, play. It's about children too. It's about creating things that you're proud of. It's also a house of speculation. Aries came out. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. Also Aquarius, and it is Aquarius season. This energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. I have Virgo at the bottom of the deck, though, too. The energy, I think this is your energy based on what I'm seeing. Your energy is dutiful, hesitant, humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. And I do have this Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of one of my tarot decks. So I think that you will be somewhat hesitant to try some new things. I think you're down for it, and I think you will, but you're very discriminating right now. You have this painstaking air about work. I think you will be very focused on work and your daily life and your daily routine in a Virgo kind of energy. But this fifth house is coming out saying, come on out, Libra, have some fun, get creative. What are you proud of right now? Connecting to children too. I see a lot of laughter and fun. Also, you guys, when I was meditating, I saw babies, like lots of babies and little kids laughing. Some of you might just be viewing on like social media, all your friends' kids. I see you maybe doing some stuff with friends or younger people or your children as well. There's this really crusading, impulsive, like spontaneous energy around you, and very freedom loving. There's a rebellious energy around you and an idealistic energy. Aquarius is like lightning. It's like kaboom. Some of you may go to a concert. Yeah, oh, look, they're having fun. So be prepared for some spontaneity this week. You may be invited to do some things that are really fun, be part of something that will create fun, romance, children, that kind of thing. Your human design activation, oh, this blew my mind. This is the reflector type. So there are several types in human design, and we fall into one of these categories. There's manifestors, there's generators, there's manifestor generators, there's projectors, and they're reflectors. Crash course on human design, we have these 9 centers in our body that are all over the center of our body. They're either defined when you're born, or they're undefined and open. Less than 1% of the population is what's known as a reflector, which means none of the centers in their body are defined. Reflectors are a rare non-energy type, accounting for only 1% of the population with no defined centers or channels. They reflect the environment or the people surrounding them. They are extremely valuable in groups and social structures because of their ability to gauge the well-being and progress being made within groups. So, in a group dynamic in the beginning of the month, Libra, at work, in your home, in a circle of friends, You will be very open. You will be in the energy of a reflector. You will be very susceptible to conditioning from the outside world in all parts of yourself, but that's okay. Reflectors know how to handle that. They just they let what comes towards them pass through them. They experience it and they can reflect it back to the world around them. So you're going to be very valuable this week in groups and social structures because you'll be able to gauge the well-being of everyone based on how you yourself feel. I think you guys are going to let things come towards you. And if what you're reflecting back to other people, what you see in others, you like, go towards it. If you're reflecting back to it, if there's like a difficult response from someone in your environment, you're just a mirror. You're going to be a mirror this week. So the strategy this week is to or the beginning of the month is wait a full moon cycle for transits in the environment to pass so that you can have clearer insight to what you're experiencing. This will be a time of sampling. You are meant to sample and try new things. The aura of the reflector is sampling. Like an anthropologist, their aura is always taking in different ways of being and experiencing it in their own system. So just follow your own strategy and wait to be included or invited or recognized by a community. And just follow your own strategy and what works for you. I think that there will be an opportunity at the beginning of February to allow yourself to be exposed to a lot of different energy and to reflect back the well-being of that community to them. It's like you'll be this interesting kind of messenger to other people. You'll be able to recognize potential and you'll also be able to quickly recognize what isn't right for you. But it is a time of sampling and trying new things, very much so. In particular in the 5th house, get creative and get dynamic. Expect change and rebellion as you sample. Like with dating and sampling, maybe you're going to try different dieting and health techniques. You may think about, if you're looking for a place to work or a place to live, you may think about sampling something different. Try something for 30 days. Is the advice of the reflector. By the way, I have never met a reflector in real life. I've met them online. If anyone watching this is a reflector, email me. I will give you a human design reflective session for free, but you have to have all your channels open and undefined. I'll literally do your chart for free because I have never met one and I want to. So I was like, oh, they're going to be reflective. So soul truth, question they want you to ask yourself this week. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my life? You do look a little, it's like fun things are happening, but some of you may feel under the weather, kind of sick. You've been moody for the last couple of weeks. You may still be. Some of you are kind of recovering from something, kind of waiting for something to happen. Do something constructive with the time. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. So your soul actions for the beginning of February are: choose one of these self-care actions and do them today. Set stronger boundaries. Meditate and listen to your heart. Speak to yourself with compassion. Focus on your strengths. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something you're afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Just reflect it back. And you may stumble upon it if you're in a sampling kind of energy right now. Allow for help, ask for help and allow it, and write down 3 things you are grateful for. I'm going to put this right here, take a screenshot of it. Yes. I'm going to do this exercise later. That's a good one. So self-care, okay, self-love, self-care, be compassionate towards yourself. I wanted me to use the Chakra Oracle deck and quite a few cards came out. And I was like, oh, I didn't want this many, but I let it stand. I have passion, despondence, acceptance, quest, joy, discovery is at the bottom of the deck. Something's dissipating. You've been impartial. Okay. I can clearly see, Libra, that you've been somewhat despondent. Don't compare yourself to other people. Try not to. You're just accepting something and maybe looking around you at what someone else has and you're not thrilled. What are you passionate about? Your passion is here for you, but you're feeling despondent and just sort of accepting the status quo. Look at this angel next to this waitress like, there's more to you than this. Some of you have been working jobs or doing something with your everyday life that you're getting sick of. Meanwhile, your passion's knocking at the door. The beginning of February, you will begin to go on a quest to find joy, being open to discovery. Just do what the reflector does and sample. Yeah, just sample things and see how they feel. Give yourself a trial run with new things. Be open to discovery. You're meant to be going on a quest to find joy because something's dissipating for you. Yeah. And I was like, well, I wanted to know a little bit more about that. And I used a second tarot deck. And I got Judgment, Scorpio, you're at a crossroads. As you hear the calling of the divine, you become very, very worried. There is a decision that you have to make or a choice you have to make, but you are avoiding it. There's something that's difficult for you to see. Some of you are having financial problems and you are just being very strong. There's a choice that some of you have to make here with the Two of Swords and Judgment. It looks like it could surround money or cost of living, how you manage your budget, and all the pentacles came out over here. Nine of Swords came out twice. If you're in a lacking mindset or you think you're barely making ends meet, it might be time to sit down and look at your budget. You will be strong. You will get through it though. And the Queen of Pentacles is showing up at the bottom of the deck. She's a businesswoman. Sometimes she's a single parent. I think you are getting into a mindset where you want to make very grounded, practical choices. Make sure you take care of yourself before you take care of the whole world. She can be very nurturing and giving to a fault because she doesn't have, now she doesn't have enough to give. Say no to the people that you can't afford to give to right now, Libra. Make the grounded, practical choice here. Yeah. So what came out of my main tarot deck for you for the beginning of February, some of you guys are sprucing up your home. Let me talk about the overall energy for you. I have the moon. I'm like, good God, this moon is following Libra around. It's been coming out a lot for you. The moon, Temperance, the Four of Swords. Some of you may feel a little under the weather at the beginning of February. I saw the Nine of Swords twice. Some of you might have headaches that need to be addressed in some way. And yes, I did see, you know, acceptance and despondence, but also quest, passion, and discovery. On top of all that, some of you are trying to balance out something for yourself, balancing out hormones, possibly for my ladies in particular. I just heard someone say, oh my God, yes. You may be a bit low energy. I think that the beginning of the month is a time to be very contemplative and really take it easy, Libra. You may have many cyclical emotions. You are being divinely guided. Some of you will be visited by a guide at night while you are sleeping. Watch for the full moon. You may get some kind of important download. But I feel maybe a little bit of low energy, somewhat emotional. You're going to be okay, a little tired. Some of you may catch a little cold or something. Maybe take some extra vitamin C and calcium. I heard calcium out of nowhere. The moon makes me think of bones for some reason. That might help. But some other stuff is going good. Watch your budget. Watch your budget at the beginning of the month, Libra, because we start out with the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Some of you are about to put a down payment on a place. The standard of living there might be very high, but it's a really great neighborhood or something like that. Some of you are putting money into your house, your yard, landscaping. I see you freely paying someone. You're not unbalancing your scales because you think you're doing well. You do feel a lot of stability. I see home decorating, home rearranging, buying some stuff, sprucing some stuff up, wanting to do well. This may be about paying taxes, paying property tax, because I have justice here, and that's lower courts of law. That's your card, but we go from justice to the Two of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords. Okay, I would rope spending in. Some of you have spent a lot of money recently on your home. I just saw someone bought I saw a standing mixer for your kitchen and stuff for your yard. Some of you just invested in like some herb garden or something. Maybe I see cash flow going well and feeling stability, but then some of you are thinking about a choice that you have to make. This is often about a contract, signing a contract. Some of you started to think about taxes and you're like, oh my God, how the hell am I going to do this? Again, be careful with how you spend money, because within the next 2 weeks, you could be like, holy shit, I only have 2 pennies to rub together. I have to sign this lease on this house, or the IRS is going to come after me, or something like that. Something going down in a court of law. So watch spending and money as well. But then your actions for the week, this is how you see yourself right now. You do need to make practical choices. This Queen of Pentacles energy will step right in and help you do it. So I see you working through the stress, but your actions for the week are the Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Cups. I was like, oh, there's that, there's the 5th house. There's that 5th house. So I see a lot of laughter and having fun. Some of you may find an event, you may sample some different events. You're looking for something that lights you up. You're really open to discovery. I have the Moon and the Sun. So I feel like you're in this somber, Virgo, diligent, kind of emotional, worried about money and details. Y'all look like earth signs almost. But then here's that Aries energy and some Leo energy, like, let's have fun. And you're like, oh, look at that group over there. They look fun. Some of you will be dating. You'll be doing a group activity that will make you really happy, spending time with kids and family. When these cards came out, I heard a lot of laughter. There's something really funny about this card. Bianco Nero made this card quite some time ago, I think about a decade or more ago. Don't these people look like they're socially distancing? I don't have my mask on, neither do I. Some of you are a little worried about getting too close to people. I mean, why wouldn't you? We're still in the middle of a worldwide viral pandemic after all, but they're still fun to be had. You're like, I'm going to stand over here because you guys are breathing on each other. Get into the fun if you feel safe with it, okay? I do think that there is a lot of fun to be had, and I see you engaging in it. It's around you, probably in your own backyard. So only go out when you feel up to it. If you have been sick, some of you are still recovering, maybe just go for a walk in the park if you haven't been feeling well. Definitely look at this money stuff. With the 7 of Pentacles here, this is a card of retirement. For people that are a little bit older, you will be thinking about maybe retirement, what you're investing in. Some of you are kind of waiting for something to happen though. Patience is a virtue. This tree will bear fruit. So be patient with anything that you have been diligently working on, Libra. And yeah, I see you moving into a time of calm and peace as well. So overall, I feel like the beginning of February is going to be good. Keep in mind, there's going to be sporadic, crusading, impulsive energy around you. Impulsive, spur of the moment get-togethers that you're invited to are likely. Keep that budget roped in and really take a look at what it is that you're just accepting, and know that the only thing you're really supposed to be doing right now is going on a quest to discover joy. If you look for it, you're probably going to find it, because Earth is a big place, and this little Page of Wands knows that he doesn't have to make a decision. He just has to try out some different things and have some fun and get out in the sun and be optimistic. I do see you ending in a good place. If you take care of yourself and you're open to sampling new things, I think the beginning of the month is going to go really well. All right, Libra, that's the beginning of February. Hope it resonates and hope it helps. You can always book a private reading with me or other services if you want. The link to my website is down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.